Looking ahead to the trading week beginning August 19th, we want to keep an eye on commodity prices. Crude oil, which rallied 4.5% the week of August 5th, reversed a 4.32% gain this past week and turned it into a loss of 1.47%. Since August 5th, the CRB commodity index is up 3.3%. While we had a weak CPI number, retail sales were strong. So it's important to keep an eye on whether the trend in commodities, which has been lower, is shifting back higher, because that could affect the rebound that we got in stock prices last week, as it looks like the stock indices are on their way back up toward those record highs. We got a slight shift in yields. The 2-year was actually up 4 basis points this past week, with the 5-year, 10-year, and 30-year down. The 2s, 10s inversion, wrong direction, from -11 the prior week to finishing at -16. Next week, we also have the Jackson Hole Symposium, the Kansas City Fed's Jackson Hole Economic Symposium, and the list of economic and central bank influencers that will be giving interviews and statements is really too long to go into. It starts on Wednesday and it ends the week on Friday, with Fed Chair Jerome Powell giving his economic outlook. So that's by far the biggest thing going on next week. Earnings and data, we get 64 companies with over $1 billion in market cap reporting earnings, including Intuit, Palo Alto, Workday, Synopsys, Snowflake, Zoom, Lowe's, TJX, Ross Stores, and Baidu. And then in terms of data, Sunday night, Japanese machinery orders. Monday, the U.S. Conference Board's leading index and a speech by Fed Governor Christopher Waller. Tuesday, EU and Canadian inflation data, as well as speeches from Fed Vice Chair for Supervision Michael Barr and Atlanta Fed President Raphael Bostic. Wednesday, we get the minutes of the FOMC meeting. That will be big as well. And then Jackson Hole begins, so you'll be getting periodic statements out of that. Thursday, August flash medium to small size business PMIs for the UK, Germany, the EU, and the US. Also in the US, Chicago Fed Activity Index. And then at night, we get Japanese inflation data. Also in the U.S., jobless claims as always. And then Friday, we get U.S. home sales to round out the week.